why did you guys let Mav be on Champion act like a 5-year-old? Well, all right,
what you want us to do?
So let's explain this. Let's talk about this. Mav, when Mav comes up here, what are we supposed to argue like we're hollow?
I keep saying I'm not hollow. I can't answer, like, and on top of that, when I do things like that or try to, oh, you riding hollow, you on hollow side too much. No, if you this Champion is not an interview per se. It's more of a debate. So if Mav says something, I'm going to try to rebuttal it for better dialogue, so we can keep the conversation going. So when you see me say, but in this interview, he referred to this. Then the conversation keeps going on. If Mav just talking about himself, it's not entertaining, I don't think. So I try to offer a rebuttal. I try to go the other way.
I feel like good journalism is just, you got to let the person talk.
Yeah.
Mav was going off about some stuff that I really had no knowledge of. So I cannot rebuttal and act like I know something about something that I don't know. So we got to just let Mav talk. Mav was very upset. Mav heightened the anticipation of this battle. He was talking crazy, calling Hollow all kind of names, being very disrespectful, and Champion.
It gets. I put out the Mav part 1. Part 2 gets disrespectful. Bro.
Very disrespectful.
You know what I mean? So I don't know the type of energy Mav had in the face-off, but when he came to Champion and what he said and what he was saying, his head wasn't down. He wasn't like, he came straight to the camera like, yo, this is what it is. This is how I feel about it. So when I drop that, you know what I mean? Listen. Y'all tell them to drop part 2 to face-off, and I'll drop part 2 to what's the name? The Mav Hoffa on this. Let me know. Cosmic Taipan says, appreciate the $10 donation, the best one-rounder of all time. It could possibly be T-Rex and Young L. You know what I mean? If one-rounders are like that, if you got 4 of those, I ain't complaining that much, you know what I mean? When niggas go for 9 minutes each, that's the thing about Briz. Briz went for like a good 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So Briz, he turned his one round at like 2.5 rounds. Crazy. So he said, somebody said ARP said they're dropping part 2 tomorrow. So I'll drop part 2 tomorrow. Someone said, why do I delete? I don't really delete these lives. I may put these on a different platform, but I feel like what Champion does is higher quality. When we answer y'all questions, a lot of stop and pauses. So when you watch on the playback, it's just not entertaining. You know what I mean? I think it'll come off as a boring episode. Rare Breed, he's in here. Said Tech escaped the 30 recently. No, he didn't. It's just that we fly out on Thursday. You know what I mean? If you can find a different day, sir, let me know. If we fly out, I can't shoot at that. Come on, all right, I'm talking to him. I can't shoot at that time and then fly out. It's kind of that's really cutting it to the wire. If you could do any day, let me know. If you want to come in earlier,
ARP,
let me know. You know what I'm saying?
ARP, you don't want me to get my notes together. I know how you strike, and I know you're gonna have some crazy points. Yeah. But I think the fans is in agreement with me at this particular time with this particular situation.
He said no rush, take a dead man. So this can happen. This can happen. ARP know he's welcome to this platform.
He should have been here. He should have been here, brother. You sending everybody else, but you ain't here.
Check your text messages, yo. I invited you, I think, April of 2017. A Champion, how do you feel about Hitman versus Casino? This is Beat Spot Schizo. Appreciate that donation. We can get into that. Hitman versus Casino. This is an updated Hitman versus KD. Mm-hmm. This is an updated version of I forget the name. Hitman did another. Hold. Hitman versus Casino, was that 1 round or 3 round battles? We gotta know now. I don't know. I'm off the grid. I don't know these things. Can anyone confirm with me if that's a 3 round? I don't want to do promo for this right now. And it's but then again, it's only $10. So even if it is the 1 round, like cool, I rock with Hitman. See what he's doing right here. It's on Rap Grid. It's $10. So even if it is a 1 rounder, I feel like the price point is probably appropriate. Hitman. Hitman's gonna show out. On top of it, if it's a 1 round battle, he's gonna do his thing. So it might be a dope purchase. What else? Let's just not make everything 1 round. You know what I'm saying? Let's just not make every single thing. Again, shout out to Battle Academy. They had a dope event in Shotgun Sugar versus Vodka, Drugs versus K Walker, New Jersey Twerker versus Bill Collector. But those are 1 rounders too. You know what I mean? And we gotta know in advance, people. We gotta know in advance because if And the thing about it, only 2 people tweeted me to talk about this. I had this, let's call it what it is. If it's URL, get him! You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I think one rounder should be like the ketchup on a hot dog. You know what I mean? Ice on the cake. I got 4 3-round battles, and now I got 2 1-rounders. I'd be cool with that. You don't really gotta announce that. You know what I mean? Let's say Queen of the Ring. You know, they did O-Red and Miss Hustle. The rest, that was 1-rounder, but the rest of the female battles was 3-round battles. If it's like that, you don't really gotta announce that. But this is different, you know what I mean? What else we talking about here?
Seaport 912, appreciate it. How do y'all feel about Nitty versus Nestle?
I thought that was dope. Again, I tweeted about this. I think when it happened, Nitty especially. You know, I think Nestle is dope. But to go against a person that punches in and out like that, especially in a small room, it just wasn't favorable for Nestle. I thought Nitty got that. And that's one of the reasons I was campaigning for him on the champion of the year. I feel like he should have been higher. Oh, he should be higher, a little higher up. Most people don't really know about these battles. That battle only got about 30, 40,000 views now. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all didn't buy that pay-per-view at the time. So it's like, y'all didn't see that. So I thought that was a really good look for Rum Nitty. I said, hey, yo! Shake my hand! You feel me? Let's get into it. The Bullpen event happened last night. Tech 9, what do you want me to start with, the good or the bad?
Get right into the good. Let's be positive right now.
But I gotta get into the bad too? So you want the good first?
Start the good first.
Okay.
Let's get into the bad.
Bullpen event happened. Shout out to John. It was very entertaining, you know, some of the battles was very entertaining. I felt like Briz versus Loso was very entertaining. I felt right at home with that battle. Very happy to see it. Loso did, however, you know, stumbled a few times, and I think he forgot some of his material as he put it on Twitter. And Briz had to glow. Briz was better than what he was in the Wavy battle, low key. The problem was the 1-rounder. Shout out to Brandon Stewart, appreciate that. Yeah, the battle was fire. Tay-Rock and Bad News. That was fire. 1-rounder, fire. Fire, dope battle. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, Moon versus Super Black was dope too. It was a 3-round battle.
I seen clips of
Shotgun Suge versus D Flames was cool.
Shotgun Sugar
it had certain interruptions throughout the battle. You know what I mean? That I don't want to get into. Y'all can pick it up if y'all want to. I was entertained. You know what I mean? I was on Twitter going crazy. You know what I mean? I'm saying John called time on Briz. You got to stop this. Throwing the flag, throwing the towel. This is one of your gunners. What are you doing? It's a dope battle. It's very entertaining, but got to get to the bad too. You know what I mean? I sat in the same chair. I did a heavy promotion for the card because I was under the impression that it was 3-round battles. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. It said Super Bowl. When you think Super Bowl, you think big. You know what I mean? Super Bowl weekend. So on 31st, I'm like, oh, Bullpen is getting straight to the bag with this one. It's going to be dope. You can go back and check the video, showing them mad love. I was under the impression that it was 3 rounds. The top battles was 1-rounders. The main 4 was 1-rounders. And Kayshawn was in the building, but C-Money didn't show. You know what I mean? That's not Bullpen or Kayshawn's fault. You know what I mean? But the battles being 1-rounders was a problem. You know what I mean? I feel like leagues are getting comfortable. Because even shout out to Battle Academy, Shotgun Suge versus Vodka was a 1-rounder. I think they're getting a little too comfortable with the 1-rounders, everything being 1-rounder. The thing about it, we got to know. When I seen the price point at $35, I'm like, okay. If it's $35, because you know what I mean, the Smack event is $45, and it's $35, and it's $4. I'm like, okay, it's 3-round. I'm just assuming it's 3-round battles, but it's not. You know what I mean? So it has to be fixed.
Stealing money. People are stealing money. Let's just call it for what it is. I'm sitting here watching you spiel, and I'm just waiting. The thing is, you cannot throw a whole event full of 1-rounders and not disclose that type of information. And if you don't disclose the information, you're stealing money. Point blank, period. The people that paid good money, the people that paid for the pay-per-view, and the people that paid good money to come to the event were all impression that these were 3-4-round battles. And boy, were they duped. Boy, were they psyched out, were they tricked, bamboozled, run amok. You cannot do that. If you have a car and two battles, 1-rounder, one battle, 1-rounder, okay. I'm not upset for you not disclosing that information. But when your whole card The whole card, your main event, the whole card is full of one rounders. You have to tell the people that. You have to tell them, hey, look, listen. This is all one rounders. This ain't the Super Bowl. This ain't the playoffs. This is a season event.
Yeah.
This is a season game. You got to let people know that. I understand it's Super Bowl weekend.
Go ahead.
But you cannot dupe the people like that, and I think that they were tricked, bamboozled, run amok. That information should have been disclosed. Everybody should have knew that those battles were one rounders. Now, if it was like I keep saying this, if it was one battle or two battles that were one rounders, cool, no harm, no foul. But when your whole card is all one rounders, I need to see this. I need to hear this. You need to let people know. And the people were tricked, run amok, bamboozled, and they were robbed. and we call that stealing. And that was stealing right there. I understand the stars were there. Hitman was there. DC Young Fly was there. Arsenal was there. Julio Jones was there. All the hitters was there. But I ain't come here to watch a celebrity show. I came here to watch great battles. That's what I came for. So don't bamboozle me or send me a mirage and say there's a bunch of people here. No, tell me what it is, and the people were scammed.
The thing about it though is like I would have still bought the pay-per-view. I wouldn't have bought it for that price point at $35. But if it was 20, you told me one round, I'm like, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just think that information gotta be disclosed, and I think next time I'm gonna do it better. I want to apologize to people that when we advertise, people do in the comment section, I'm gonna buy this shit now. This is dope. I'm gonna buy it now. You know what I mean? And the way I come off when we spice shit up, when we get in yo, shake my hand. You gotta see this Tay-Rock versus Bad News. Oh man, people in the comments be like, oh shit, this is an event. This is probably the one right here. Where it's at? Rapgrid.com. $35. I want to apologize to people that got that from me, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a better job of figuring out if an event is a one round or not, because I think that's what we gotta do too. If we're a champion, we talk about this and that. I'm gonna find out. I'm like, okay, oh, this is a one round event. So now I don't want nobody to get mad at me when I point things out like this. I'm just because if you're 5'11", if I say yo, you're 5'11", you shouldn't get mad at me for calling me 5'11". So the battle is a one round. I'm yell like, yo, these particular battles are one round. I don't come off like I'm hating on the league, like, okay, they can't afford a 3-round star-studded event. I just assume that though, Bullpen has been around for a time, so I'm like, okay, boom, this is gonna happen like this. So that wasn't the case, but if this was 20, if they had avocado too, probably gotta wait that 30. They did it.
I think one-rounders are a waste of time. I think that they generally don't complete the mission. I think that it generally doesn't tell you who's the better battle rapper. Yeah. You need 3 rounds. You need a full game. You don't go into a football game and play 1 quarter. You go to a football game, you play 4 quarters. You don't go to a basketball game and play 2 quarters. You play 4 quarters. You don't, and I can go. The list can go on and on and on.
Shout out to Darius Miller. To keep doing your thing. Black and Tech. Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate the donation. I want to HBZ to win. Who put the smack outro on the training testimony? I need answers.
I don't understand.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm off the grid, so I don't know what that means.
I have no point. I have no point what that means.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that. John is known for stealing, right? He's a thief. He's known for that. But we got to call John out because one thing John does is John is good at calling people out on the BS. You know what I mean? He called me out with the Murder Mook and Averb situation. And he said some harsh, harmful things. I was hurt by it. Calling me using provocative profanity and saying a bunch of things. I let it roll off. I'm a smarter man now. I got a little bit older. I'm not hot-headed like I used to be. Yeah. So I let it be cool or whatever. But we got to keep it real. That information should have been disclosed to the fans. One thing you don't want to do is trick the fans. One thing you don't want to do that. You want the fans to look at you as a trustworthy person. And I felt like he should have let everybody know. But overall, I thought it was a good event. I seen some clips. I liked the way Tay-Rock was rapping in there. I thought he was fire. I thought Bad News was good. I thought it was a good event. Sue Surf was there. It was a star-studded event. Yeah. It was a star-studded event. The only thing that event was missing was 3-round battles. That's it.
I put it on Twitter. I don't understand why people not said I want to say nothing, but yeah, I did. I'm like, yo, if this event was 3 rounds, each battle would have been creative and a fire event. I feel like Bullpen would have put had in the ring for one of the top leagues, but it wasn't that. You know what I mean? Again, hopefully they can figure out the VOD for you guys. I think the VOD should probably be like $15-$20 so you guys can purchase it. I think that's an appropriate price point. What else we gotta talk about? Y'all keep saying y'all not talking about this. I'm trying to talk about what y'all want us to talk about. Briz versus. Let's talk about that real fast. Briz versus Diz. I seen them going back and forth on Twitter. If it's not going to get us a battle, please cut it out. All this no-fly zone, you're not going to do this, you're talking tough. If it's not going to give us a battle, please just dead it, please. Call each other on the phone, keep it in the DMs, you know what I mean? Because I want a battle out of things. When I see people beefing, I'm like, okay. I step out, I'm like, oh, I'm about to get a good crazy-ass battle. So if it's not going to get us to that, it's really no point. It's going to be a whole bunch of nonsense, back and forth, and a potential actual fight. I don't want that in battle rap. That's a stain. So please, cut that
I missed
out.
all that. When did that happen? This morning?
That happened like a few days ago. It was on Twitter. You know what I mean? I appreciate RBE donation $5. Yeah, so as far as, they can't be, you know what I mean? Unless I checked, that match is not going underway. Briz versus Diz is not going to happen at this particular time. I did a little research on that. No, it's not booked. It's not fake drama. You know what I mean? A-Ward versus Sharon. Let's talk about that real fast. A-Ward versus Sharon. King of the Dot. Shout out to King of the Dot.
I like that matchup.
They got it right.
I love it.
The last time they had Sharon versus Gems, and they had Poe Rich versus A-Ward, we know damn well we wanted these two together. So now they got it right. And what I want to say about that match, fire!
Yes.
Flames! King of the Dot, you got one! Head Ice versus Chilla Jones is the, dope match, and it's the main event. It's the title. Arsenal versus Soul is dope. Competitive wise, and what I want to see build up, a little bit of history and tension. That's the best matchup on the card for me. Ill Mac versus Shocks the Rebel, fire too. But to me, A-Ward and Sharon, me being big fans of both, is the best matchup on that card.
I love that.
I was very excited when that happened. Let's talk about this Tay-Rock thing real fast. This Tay-Rock and him situation, it all comes down to Miss Hustle for me. You know what I mean? Rumnitty talked about this in his third round, and he said, "Yo, if this is true, you checking with Miss Hustle." I've already talked about this in 2016, people. You know what I mean? And again, I'm gonna keep reading myself. Person you got to go to is Miss Hustle. So in the 15 Minutes of Fame interview, they literally sit down with Miss Hustle and ask her, "Yo, is this true?"
She denies it.
She denies it. What else do you want me to do beyond that point? If the primary source that everyone's telling us to go to is Miss Hustle, and she says no, what do you want me to do? I mean, y'all can go back to Miss Hustle and see what happens, and then we can readdress it. But it is what it is.
I don't like when it gets out of hand like that. I don't like that.
But that's what he does, though. You know what I mean? That's what he does.
Yeah, but it gets when it gets to that point, I don't want to see brothers shooting each other up, killing each other, and carrying on, because that's what it ultimately eventually leads to. And we see this so often where people are killed for saying something, words. It's not about no money, not about nothing. He said, she said, you said, I'm gonna blow your head off. That's the problem with the black community, and it's annoying to me. I watch these dudes be ignorant, arrogant, be loud, be boisterous, talk about what they're gonna do to somebody. Somebody gets hurt, and then they're in the courtroom crying because they got to do life. Like, enough is enough. I don't want to see nobody get shot. You know what I mean? Prayers to Sue Surf. He was shot earlier last year, and I think July. He made an album out of it.
Dope.
725.
Cop it. It's dope. Very dope.
Fire.
Killing Me is one of my favorites.
Fire.
I love that track. I love it.
But let's be honest, those situations are very scary. When somebody gets shot, it's very scary. So to see Tay-Rock and CC Show go at it, I don't want to see that. I hope a phone call can be made. I hope Sue Surf seems like he's cool with both.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do, because he was on the Instagram Live too, and it seemed like he was trying to regulate for them to just chill out. Just come on, it's not that deep. Let's move on with it. I hope he's good. So
yeah, I hope he can mediate the situation. I know Surf was talking to CC, and a lot of people made reference to Surf laughing about the situation. I don't know what to make of that. looking from a fan standpoint, it did look a little crazy to see CC talking about Tay-Rock's situation and Surf laughing. But I don't know what the relationship is that Surf has with that guy, and I don't know what was said prior to that. Yeah. So I'm just seeing a clip. I don't know if Surf was backing Tay-Rock up the whole time, and then I just get this one clip.
The second live that happened was pretty much last night. It was pretty much Surf defending.
Okay.
Trying to say, let's cut this out. It shouldn't be that deep. So the second live had more context, so it weighed more to me than the first clip. I would say that. So,
good. Because I was a little worried.
We got some questions. Hold on here. You know what I mean? Let's get to these questions. Mo Clark with our elders. Where the fuck are our elders? My culture is at stake. Big up. Appreciate that. Salute. Michael Warren, champion. Y'all think John Grammy from that? We talked about that already, sir. Appreciate that. It's kind of rewind. I think you can rewind back while it's live. Just rewind back. We talked about that. Glenn Callaghan, shaking my hand. Houston building. Appreciate that. Salute. Tech 9 versus Jack Boy Maine on band. When is that happening? Stop playing.
It's not. I've already addressed this.
Talked about it.
I've addressed it over and over. If it's not on a big stage, it's not happening. Yeah. So if me and Jack Boy can't open up for Gnome or open up for Summer Madness, then I'm not doing the battle. Because at the end of the day, this is a big battle. Yeah. And I will not have it downplayed. It's a huge battle. The fans want to see it, and let's put on a show. Yeah. Jack Boy, can you rock the stage? Can you perform well on the Summer Madness or no? Let's give you a test, because we already know what I can do on the big stage. We know how I give it up on the big stage. So that's the only way the battle's going to happen. If I get an offer and they say, hey, open up Gnome, open up Summer Madness, let's do it. Okay. Let's put on a show. Other than that, that's it. I'm not doing no small rooms. I'm not doing no volumes, none of that. And I love the volumes. I'm not taking. I wouldn't battle him on a volume.
Go ahead.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Keep talking. It's about to have a crazy loop. Go ahead.
James St. Louis. So the West has Diz, the East has Mook Lux, the Midwest has Verb. Who is the greatest of all time from the South to y'all? Who's the greatest of all time from the South?
Pardon me, I'm fixing stuff.
Who's the greatest from the South? Who would I put? Who would I say is the best from the South?
That's what they say in the comments. They said Briz. Briz is on fire right now. Royal Rel, appreciate the donation. He said Black Geechee versus O'Red. Talk about it.
Briz.
Listen, I got something special, you know what I mean? It's up to Geechee and O'Red what they want to do. But as far as marketing and all that stuff, I will be handling that, you see what I'm saying? And it's on to them for the leagues or whoever to pay a price for that battle. If they want to do it. But have a special presentation. Geechee Gotti will get his belt in mid-March or by the end of March. You know what I mean? I took time with this one because his name is actually engraved in the title. So when he walks around with that belt, it's going to look very good. Better than the last one. My apologies, Rad. And it's going to have his name engraved in it. It's going to have the West and going to have all that. I'm trying to get Balak on there as well. But that takes time. It takes 2 months for these belts to be made. And this is specialized for him. And I did not know he was going to win. So I had to wait until he won to get the belt customized in his favor. So mid-March, we're going to talk about it in detail. Who do y'all feel are... Let's say we had to decide champion of the year right now. Who right now will be in first place for champion of the year right now? Let's talk about that. Who'll be in first place? You said Briz will be champion of the month? Tory Lanez will not battle on URL, bro. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Oh, I got a full... Hold on. Mobile Cell says, can we talk about Couture versus 40 Bars? I got a full video for that coming. A full breakdown and everything. So that's coming. That's coming. You know what I mean? We definitely talked about that right alongside with Hustle and Twerk. But it's going to drop pretty soon, trust me. So full breakdown, not a 2-minute, 5-minute. It's a full 15, 20-minute. And we also talk about potential matches that we want Debo to book. So stay tuned. Alex says, when is Black battling again? I'm not battling. I can't do it. I'm good. I'm good on that. No more battles for me. Briz versus Sasha Travion. Travian Albert, Briz versus Twerk, Volume 5. I'm not mad at that. And I think Twerk said he wants Briz. I'm pretty sure Briz will take that.
Ain't nobody out the gate. We ain't for no games, ain't no ducking phase. Need a play. Niggas running